Hello, my name is Eileen Hurtado, and I am here today to speak to you in regards to postpartum depression. I hope that everyone is enjoying their Saturday. I know I'm here at home right now, but I cannot wait to get out into that sun. I am speaking to you today in regards to postpartum depression because I feel like this is a topic that doesn't have so much awareness. We do hear about it, but it's not really spoken of outside of the women that are actually experiencing it. I did suffer from postpartum depression myself. It actually did last a good 4 years for me. So I feel like this is a very important issue that needs to be brought some awareness into the world. According to postpartumdepression.org, 1 to 7 new moms do experience this the year following and after childbirth. And new moms are not the only ones that experience this. Fathers do experience this as well. 10% of new dads experience this. And postpartum depression is chemical imbalance. It's the progesterone and estrogen levels. And these chemical imbalances do trigger a variety of mood swings. Now, the extent of symptoms that you experience with postpartum depression can be crying more often than usual, and I know that I'm pretty emotional as it is, so I was crying all of the time. Moms can feel overwhelmed. They avoid their family and friends. Any siblings that come over, friends, best friends, everyone is avoided. It's not just one particular person or another. You feel angry, you feel a sense of rage, and for those that are already anxious, you feel overly anxious. So for those of us that already know what anxiety feels like, it's 10 times worse. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, if you have anxiety already, you have a 30-35% more chance of experiencing postpartum depression. And then for those of us that choose to have kids again, you'll have a even 10 to 50% more chance of experiencing postpartum depression again with your next births. So how do we prevent postpartum depression, or how do we help lessen the effects? Now, this is something that I feel many people don't really know about, and they don't know what to do. So if you know somebody that is a new mom, the best thing I suggest is reaching out to them, offering to bring them a meal, offering just general conversation with them. You can come over and help them watch the baby for an hour so that mom can go take a nap, or mom can go take a shower without having to worry if the baby's okay. A lot of new moms don't know how to handle new babies, therefore they're they're overly worried all of the time. They're afraid that if they leave their baby alone for a second, the baby's gonna choke. The babies will stop breathing. I know for a fact that I was always afraid to leave my son alone in his crib because I felt that he would stop breathing. It would help tremendously if you could just reach out to any mom and even show up with an extra meal for her, or show up and say, hey, I will watch the baby for you. Why don't you go get your nails done? Why don't you do some grocery shopping? Moms need time for themselves. And you would think that because a new baby is here, you would think that there's no sadness to come to it. But truth is, it's overly exhausting for the new moms. Sometimes moms don't have support. Sometimes dads have to go back to work immediately or don't have time off, which could even lead to postpartum depression even more, especially if there's no relatives nearby that can lend a hand, no in-laws, no parents. That is a major effect as well. Unfortunately, due to treatment and lack of financial support, a lot of moms go untreated with postpartum depression. Counseling and therapy is very expensive for those of us that have not had to look out for counseling or therapy for ourselves. Medication is also very expensive. So if you don't have insurance, or if you can't financially afford it, you can go untreated for a long time. The free treatments are moral support from friends and family, and there are some herbal remedies that can help women. I believe that of all of these things, moral support from family and some friends really sticking to it is the best thing that can help you if you cannot financially afford medication and therapy and counseling. So in conclusion, postpartum depression is a chemical imbalance where women are overly sad, overly emotional, they're anxious, they're just over worried. I suggest helping new moms as much as you possibly can. We don't really realize what new moms are going through unless we've been through it ourselves. So please reach out a hand and offer those new moms moral support. I know it may seem like an exciting time for them, but they do need to take care of themselves as well. Thanks for watching.